Hi Flow members, my name is Jessie and I'm going to be teaching a foam rolling, ball rolling, stretching class today. It'll be about 30 minutes in length. Do as much as you can and we hope you enjoy it. To get started, if you have a foam roller, you can grab that. You may have a long one like this, or you may have a short one. Both will work just fine. I have both, but for what we're gonna do today, I want my long one. You can also grab some lacrosse balls, kind of looks like this. Or if you have a tennis ball, that could work. It won't give you as much pressure because it's a little bit softer. Or any other type of ball that you think you might have around the house, that could work. If you have two, it's great if you have a little baggie. Mine came in baggie like this with two balls, but you can also put them in a sock or wrap them up in a towel, anything to kind of make a little peanut like this. And we'll use that a little bit later, so I'll talk about it as we get going. I know a lot of us are sitting at home, being a little bit more sedentary than usual, working on computers, doing a lot of digital stuff. So I've noticed myself kind of starting to feel some aches and pains up in my neck and my upper back and my low back. So my body's just not used to this. So we're gonna do a little bit of an intro stretching series, a little mobility to get us started before we start rolling with the balls. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on this diagonal so you can hopefully see my neck a little bit better. We're gonna just go with kind of like a chicken head going front and back. So I'm gonna jut out forward. We often get into this position. And then I'm gonna pull back and tuck my chin. Out and forward, back and tuck. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed. Out and forward, back and tuck. Out and forward, back and tuck. Very nice. Now we're gonna take that and we're gonna drop our ear to our right shoulder. And then to the left, right, left, right, breathing deeply, left, one more, right, left. Now we're gonna look right, come back to neutral, turn your head and we'll look right. Slowly look left, look right. And left. 2 more rounds. One more round going right, going left, and coming back to the center. We're going to do a circle of our head, and you can avoid the back a little bit. We're going to think of it as an up and over when we go to the back because I don't want you crunching your cervical spine. So we're going to drop our chin down, go to the right chin, tracing the clavicle, feeling the left side of the neck, stretching, lift that chin up, think up and over, length at the back rather than crunching the cervical spine. You're up at the high corner on the left side, dropping that chin to your left clavicle, tracing the left clavicle to the center, and back up to the top. Let's go the other way. Chin down. Chin traces the left clavicle. Chin rises up the side to the high left corner. Up and over. Chin is at the right high corner. Traces down. Traces the right clavicle. Center. And up. Repeat that. Going to the right. Trace right clavicle. Raise the chin up. Right high corner to left high corner, up and over, down, trace left clavicle, center, and up. One more time to the left, drop the chin, trace the left clavicle, raise the chin up, left high corner to right high corner, up and over, drop the chin down, trace the right clavicle, back to the center, and up. Very nice. Let's roll those shoulders a little bit. It's a really nice way to just kind of like stretch out the neck, especially if you've been sitting at your computers all day. I really like to go opening to the back rather than forward because we often are closed in already. So really think about lifting and lowering those shoulders, opening, little squeeze between the shoulder blades. We're going to start with our foam roller. Now, if you have a short foam roller, you may want to roll up a towel and put it at the middle or the edge of your short foam roller to make it a longer tube. But if you have a long one, you're going to look like me. We're going to set it down and we're going to lay down on our foam roller the length of our spine. I definitely want your head on the foam roller, so make sure you're fully supported. For me, this foam roller is plenty long and I have my tailbone all the way to the top of my head on the foam roller. We're going to do snow angels. So what you're going to do is you're going to flip your palms and then you're going to raise your arms up, skating them out to the side along the floor. I'm going to raise my arm a little bit higher because I want you to be able to see it in the film. All the way up overhead and all the way back down. Nice and slow. Now for some of us, this can be pretty intense. You may find right about at your chest height that you get really tight here in the front side of your shoulder and your chest. Hang out there. Don't force yourself through that range of motion. Instead, I'd rather have you hang out, take 2 or 3 deep breaths, and then come back down. If you feel like it releases after those couple breaths, then you can try to complete that full snow angel by going all the way overhead and then releasing it. So let's do 4 rounds of the snow angel. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, your palms are skating along the floor. I'm raised up just a bit because I want you to see my arms in the film. And back down. Remember, you have the choice to hang out in those tight, sticky spots. Let's do it again. Raise it up. If you need to go slower, you're going slower. Don't worry about my pace. You just take your time, pause the video if you need to do this half the speed that I'm doing it. And a 4th time. Take those arms from your butt all the way up overhead. And back down. Let's try to connect our breathing here. We're going to inhale the arms up. Inhale. Halfway exhale. They're by your ears. Inhale. You're at halfway. Exhale, release to your butt. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale them up to the center right over your chest. We're going to open and close them, opening the arms to a T. You might even feel a little squeeze, a little massage between your shoulder blades where that foam roller is hitting. I actually love that, and I like to move my shoulder blades around a little bit and give it a little love back there. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms out to T. Inhale up. Exhale open. Your arms are straight. Inhale up. Exhale open. Inhale up. Exhale open. Go ahead, drop those hands all the way to your butt. If you'd like to pick one of those positions that we just did, the snow angel, the arms up and over the head, or the above the chest to opening to T, pick one of those 3 to do a couple more times if it feels really good. Otherwise, we're going to move on and get a little bit deeper. So go ahead and roll off. We're going to flip our foam roller so that we can be perpendicular to it. I'm going to bring my hands by my ears, kind of like I'm in the middle of a crunch. Now I'm going to let my upper back fold over the foam roller. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. Fold over the foam roller. Now my foam roller is just about at the bottom of my shoulder blades. That's where it feels good for me. Depending on your proportions, you may be placing that foam roller in a slightly different position. But we're starting where we have the most range to bend over that foam roller. Now scoot your butt down. That lets the foam roller come a little bit higher. We're going to take a smaller bend back over the foam roller and a lift up. So we're just higher in the spine, open, folding, and back up. Let's do one more. Holding that head so your neck isn't doing extra work. Roll it back down. Maybe a little lower than the last time, so not at the edge of the shoulder blades, just a little bit lower. Remember, you need to feel good. I mean, it's not meant to hurt you, right? So if this position is too low for your body, go back to that higher position. We don't want to be crunching in our lower organs, so we're not in that deep low back. But maybe you're an inch or two lower than your shoulder blades. Good. So we're going to go a little bit deeper. We're going to use our ball. So go ahead and grab what you have. I'm going to stand up and we're going to go a little bit into a massage in those mid traps and those rhomboids that are right by those shoulder blades, right in the middle there. So when you stand, you're going to place the ball right there. If this is my shoulder blade and this is my spine, I'm going in the soft tissue between there. I'm not going on either of those bony elements of my back, okay? So go ahead and find a wall. Take your ball in the opposite hand and then put it in that nice cushy spot. And right away, I can tell, ooh, it's a little tender back there, yeah? I'm gonna start by going side to side, finding a spot, moving around until I find a spot that feels like it needs it. From there, I'm gonna do this pattern. 4 up and down, and we're talking a couple inches, and I'm sliding my butt on the wall. 4 up and down, 4 side to side, which is cross friction. Ooh, breathing deeply. And 4 pin and stretch. Sorry, my hair's getting caught. And 4 pin and stretch. So I find that tender spot. I'm gonna press my back into the wall. Inhale, then exhale the arm up. Oh, yes. And back down. 2 of these. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, release. Oh, for me, I can feel that radiating a little bit farther than just on that spot that I'm pushing on. So maybe that's the case for you. Repeat it. 4 up and down. 4 side to side, cross friction. 2 pin and stretch. Inhale, exhale, raise the arm up. Exhale, release the arm down. Inhale, then exhale, lift the arm up. Inhale, exhale, release it down. Woo! I really feel that. That even goes up into my neck. So if you're like me and you sometimes get neck tension or even tension headaches and stuff, sometimes it's not even just the neck that's causing those headaches. It can be a little bit farther away than you think. So go and hit those rhomboids, those mid traps, that nice juicy bit right between our shoulder blades that we love to work when we're doing our rows and our back fly. Do that another 1 or 2 times if you feel like you need it. Let's move on to the other side. Grabbing that ball, other side, placing it. 4 up and down. Slow, deep breathing. Ooh, this side's even more tender. See how it feels. Notice if one's more tender than the other. This is my right side, so it's my dominant arm, which kind of makes sense, right? 4 side to side for that cross friction. Trying to keep the arm relaxed here. I'm resting it on my oops, might lose the ball. Resting it on my thigh. And then pin and stretch 2 times. Inhale. Exhale, raise it up. Inhale. Exhale, release it down. Inhale. Exhale, raise it up. Inhale. Exhale, release it down. Take a moment. Repeat. Up and down 4 times. Watch your hair. If you're like me and you got long hair, it might get stuck in the ball. Side to side 4 times. Adjusting the ball as you need. If it doesn't go to the spot you want it, grab it and put it there. And then 2 pin and stretch. Inhale. Exhale, raise. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, raise. Inhale. Exhale, release. Ooh. Again, on that second side, if you need to do it 1, 2 more times, please go ahead and do that now. You can just pause the video. We're going to move on. We're going to go into a little bit of a neck massage. So if you were like me and you had that radiating up a little bit, we're going to go for 2 balls. You can absolutely do this with 1 ball. But for me, I'm going to use 2 balls. So we're going to place these balls on our occipital bone, which is the base of our skull. I'm just going to point here. So that's about here, right? And my spine goes right in the middle. So when I use this ball, these 2 balls, I want to set it like this, where my spine is in between the balls. The balls are not touching my spine. They're right on those 2 nice little bumps at the base of the skull. There's a lot of lovely attachments there that can sometimes get a little tight, a little dehydrated. It can be really helpful for headaches, neck pain, upper back pain, all of the above. So if you have those, and even if you don't, this is so good. Let's see how it feels for you. If you have 1 ball, you'll just do 1 side at a time, okay? Take your balls, 1 or 2, and place it right on that occipital bone. Hopefully you can kind of see that, right? It's right here. Now my balls with the little bag are a little bit slippery, so I'm gonna hold my balls there. I'm gonna find my placement, and for right now, I'm just gonna let the weight of my head go into the balls, and I'm gonna take 2 deep breaths. Now, like we began, I'm going to do some of those chin tucks, tucking, and then lifting. So this is like a yes-no head. A little bit smaller than our chicken head where we're going totally front and back, but you still want to think chin up and then tuck the chin back and put pressure into those balls. My ball is maybe moving an inch, but I feel it giving me a really nice massage on those occipital bones and all the attachments of the soft tissue. For some of us, just holding or this simple movement might be pretty intense, but we're going to move it in a couple different directions if you'd like to try some other options here. So now I'm going to put my head back to neutral. Now I'm going to look right, pouring all the weight into the right ball. My head came off the left ball, and then slowly release and pour it to the left. So I'm doing the no head, as if I was looking right and looking left, just like we did in the beginning. Again, slow, deep breathing. Ooh, I really feel those. On your next right, stay there. I want you to take your chin in a circle. We're going to give that little massage to the right occipital area. I'm going in a clockwise circle, maybe 4 times. I'm going to go counterclockwise 4 times. Again, if your ball's moving, you can tell you might get more sensation, just a little bit different position. Do that. You're just not on your spine. Good. Now go to the left and do your 4 circles clockwise, 4 circles counterclockwise. One side might feel more tender than the other. And then come back to center. Now I'm just going to go back to a baby rock right and left. It's tiny, it's not that full looking right and full looking left. Just rock and rock. So every second, I can basically get pressure on the right and then pressure on the left. Just going back and forth. Rest for a moment. Just simple pressure. And we're going to repeat that sequence one more time. We're going to lift and lower the chin in that yes nod. Tucking the chin, lifting the chin. Tucking the chin, lifting the chin. Maybe 4 to 8 times. The number doesn't matter so much as that you're feeling a release of that tension. It might feel pretty tender at first, but hopefully when we do it a second time, it's a little less tender. We're bringing blood and oxygen into those tissues and we're pumping those tissues. So if there was liquid and other inflammation hanging out in there, we're pumping it, trying to move that liquid out. Let's go. Tipping right, tipping left. So a reminder, we do our yes head, up and down with the chin. Then we do our no head, looking right and left, big. Then we pause on the right side of our no head, and we do counterclockwise and clockwise circles, very small with the chin. Maybe 4 times clockwise, 4 times counterclockwise. Pressure into the ball. You're in charge, excuse me. You're in charge of how much pressure is there. Then you go to the left no head and do 4 circles clockwise and 4 circles counterclockwise. And then you go to the mini no head, where we just rock side to side, letting a little bit of pressure into the right, left, about every second. And then rest. And release. Go ahead and remove the balls. Just lay down. Now, if you had 1 ball, you're going to do that whole sequence on the right side, whole sequence on the left, and then repeat it again for the second round, right side and left side, yeah? That's totally fine. A lot of us don't have 2 of these, and you can still get really great benefit from it. Laying here in a nice supported position, let's just take that head all the way to the right, and then all the way to the left. One more time, right. And one more time, left. Set it neutral. Come on up. We are gonna do one more round of our head, neck positions that we did at the beginning, that little stretch. I often like to do a little test or stretch at the beginning of these foam rolling sessions so that I can see how it all feels, do my foam rolling and my ball rolling work, and then come back and see how it feels again and see if I've decreased some of that tension in my body. So let's go back to our chicken head. I'll turn on that diagonal again. Chicken head forward and tuck back. Forward and tuck back. 2 more. Forward, tuck back. 1 more. Forward, tuck back. Looking right. Looking left. Looking right. Looking left. neutral, right ear, right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder, right ear, right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder, neutral, circle, dropping the chin, trace the right clavicle, lift the chin, high right corner, up and over, left right, high left corner, drop the chin, trace left clavicle, center, and up, drop the chin, trace left clavicle, lift the chin, high left corner, up and over, high right corner, drop the chin, trace the right clavicle, center, and up. One more each direction, drop the chin, trace the right clavicle, lift the chin, high right to high left, drop the chin, trace left clavicle, in, and up, other way, last time, drop the chin, trace left clavicle, raise the chin, high left to high right, drop the chin, trace right clavicle, in and up. Roll the shoulders. Good. Taking some deep breaths. Take those arms up, hug yourself, and then open. See how it feels right between those shoulder blades. Hands to the butt, raising them up and back down. Really noticing right around the shoulder blades, mid upper back area. See how it feels? Maybe you want to take your snow angel. Perhaps two more. And let it go. Wonderful. I really hope this helps you guys as you're sitting at home, sitting on those computers, maybe release a little tension in the upper body. A little recap of what we did. We did our head position stretches, right? And our circles. Lovely little shoulder rolls. And then we went ahead and we sat down onto our foam roller. We did our snow angel arms, our up and over the head arms, and then our opening to T arms, all on the foam roller. We gave a little massage between those shoulder blades. Then we went to some deeper work. We grabbed our ball. We went ahead and we put it right in that rhomboid mid-trap region. We did 4-4-2, 4 up and down against the wall, 4 side to side, and then 2 pin and stretch where we raised the arm up while the ball was pressing into the tissue. We repeated that 2 times on the left, 2 times on the right. You have the option to do that again if you want to. Finally, we came down. We took 2 balls or 1. We laid on the ground, put them on our occipitals, right where all those attachments of that soft tissue come in. We did some more chin tucks. We did our yes head. We did our big no head. We stayed in our no head. We did our chin circles. And then we did our mini no head. And we held pressure. We did that 2 times. If you needed to do it with 1 ball, you would go right, left, to split it up. We came back, we did our little head positions again. We did our shoulders, we did our arm positions, and that was it. So if you'd like to repeat this on your own, you can always come back and reference this video. But perhaps you just want to jot down those little notes of the sequence of exercises so that you can do it on your own. Even doing 1 piece of this is so great in the middle of the day. Maybe once an hour, if you're just on that computer for 8 hours a day, get up, do a little bit of this, reset that body, and then go back to your work. Pick any piece of this and give it a shot. I'm sure it'll help in some small way. Remember, the effects of this are cumulative. So doing it just one day is going to feel good, but to make it last, having a regular routine is definitely the best option. So see if you can get it in a couple times a week, even a couple times a day, but just try not to overdo it. Yeah. All about balance. I'm so glad you came to foam roll with me today. If you have any feedback for us, please let us know. You can comment on the videos. You can send a note to the front desk. And we'd love to see you in more of our workouts, more of our sessions. We look forward to seeing you soon and hope you enjoyed this. Bye.